If you own QNT, you need to hear this. All over my feed, I'm seeing people sell their QNT and capitulate with their bags. Now, to be honest, price action has been poor, but there are reasons for this. And if you stay towards the end of the video, you will know why. And after I've explained why the price is not moving, I will also go into my positions, whether I'm holding or selling. So if you want more QNT videos, leave a like down below and let's get straight into the video. Okay, so point number one to why QNT is not increasing is timeline. People are forgetting previous cycles and not zooming out of the charts. Two big plays of the previous bull run were Solana and Luna. And it's important to know when Bitcoin actually breaks all-time high in that actual cycle. So it was December 16th, 2020, Bitcoin broke the previous all-time high in 2017. These alts did not start gaining traction at least till 4, 5, 6 months after. Same with Luna, not actually going parabolic later in the year of 2021. And for reference, we have not broken all-time high, but we are 30% away, getting closer. This was also spoken about with Pantera Capital when it comes to the altcoin cycles of total crypto market capitalization, the white line compared to the yellowy orange line of altcoin market capitalization, and not having a true blow off top until phase 2. According to this, in 2024, we are in the second part of phase 1 in 2025, then being phase 2. It's also important to note when we look at the previous cycle peaks of the top 10, top 20 cryptos, 2017, 2021, there is a huge difference. Not that much difference from 2021 to today. So the true winners of this cycle have not reached their full potential or flourished. And you might be saying right now, this makes sense, but why am I seeing other cryptos all over my feed increase exponentially, but QNT is still not moving? That brings me to the second point, which is narrative. Narratives drives markets. Big ones are popping off right now, like artificial intelligence with OpenAI wanting to raise trillions, NVIDIA breaking all-time high, and Tau entering the top 25. That is just a simple understanding of crypto and exposing some of your portfolio to that. And just think of the last bull run with metaverse crypto. So many had billion-dollar valuations with no real-world use case and then just disappeared, left the game, making a bunch of money in the process. Also, in terms of narrative, you could argue newer coins or coins that claim to be new under a new name or narrative. And a lot of these coins tend to be lower or were lower in market capitalization. It's much easier to go from 50 million to 100 million than 1 billion to 2 billion. And a big thing that people fear is that QNT will end up like XRP in the sense it will not break the previous all-time high. I don't believe that one bit, just based on the tokenomics. It always comes back to supply and demand. There's not any nasty unlocks coming with all of that QNT circulating. Also, over time, yes, recent price action has been poor, but it has shown overall strength and one of the only cryptos not to touch previous bear market lows. That to me shows strength for the future in the long term, and in the next bear market could be the new benchmark of the high 3-digit and low 4-digit price points. And now that I've argued for QNT, I actually want to argue against this coin, some points that I want to bring up. One thing I cannot argue with is opportunity cost. People think about opportunity cost in terms of holding stable coins, not actually being deployed in the market and then being sidelined, but it's also true in terms of holding the wrong coins sometimes. This could be shown with XRP. If you bought in September of 2018, you're pretty much at the same price as you were right now if you did not sell and hold for all of those years. It is a lesson to be diversified to other assets, to other narratives, and it's not too late. And the second point is poor price action, even compared to other projects in the same sort of realm. I always view QNT and HBAR in the same sort of area as providing structure and a base to the portfolio. QNT like an early BTC and HBAR like an early Ethereum. Now, QNT went to $150 and reversed all of those gains very quickly back down to 100. Difference with HBAR is it's held support at higher levels and it's continuing to the upside. And so going over the cons and the pros, what am I doing? Am I buying or am I selling QNT? I'm simply just going to hold onto my bag for now. I know it will increase in due time, and mainly cryptos that are increasing right now are based on narrative, new coins, low market capitalization. While doing so, also exposing myself to other narratives and other plays in the market by holding onto my QNT. Let's go into a few more reasons as to why I'm holding. So CBDCs, an upcoming real world use case, going to be part of everyone's day-to-day lives. And we also have a article here where we can see the EU Parliamentary Committee votes in favor of digital euro, where we can see 48 voting in favor and only 6 opposing for the CBDC. And all you have to do is go into cbdctracker.org and see how close we actually are in terms of progress with these CBDCs. Also, we got a Project Rosalind case study, their work on the digital pound, where they tested how APIs could help facilitate retail payments in CBDCs and support of exploration of innovative CBDC use cases. And so Quant's role as the API core in Project Rosalind, in collaboration with the Bank of International Settlements and the Bank of England, cementing their role in the future of finance. Also on the case study, we can see in the project ecosystem, the Overledger Authorize is key in managing CBDC wallets. And now on to the second point, we have interoperability. A use case is always needed and spills over to real world assets where we can see billions in tokenized deposits. Quant's enterprise blockchain interoperability solutions is superior to any other crypto interoperability across all platforms. Now on to point number 3, long-term. I believe in long-term value in this team, use case, tokenomics with Quant Network as a whole, and it's why I feel comfortable holding a large percentage of my portfolio in QNT. Let me know down below. Are you still holding this project? Are you buying more? Have you sold? I want to hear your story down below. But that's going to be pretty much it for today's video. You made it this far. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
There's been a lot of theory done on CBDCs, there's been a lot of economic analysis, but this was the first time they're actually testing it with real applications, real payments, and real use cases that represented what people and businesses use. Project Rosalind's objectives were for the Bank of England and the Bank of International Settlement to understand what a CBDC means for banks, institutions, payment organizations, and fintechs in a real-world setting. We actually created a new form of money. We were able to create a new form of escrow, a digital escrow. We saw firsthand participants like the Central Bank of Canada, Amazon, Barclays, MasterCard use this innovative escrow technology that we built to create new types of payments and new types of flows.
What made Project Rosalind so successful was that it was very, very driven by end users. They engaged the API users and some big folks and some small folks early on and continuously throughout the project, and they still are doing. And that focus on what is it that end users want, why will they find it useful, actually is a massive contributor to project success, right? It means there's a reason for the project to happen, which is not the case with all blockchain projects.